hands-on demos and seminars designed for pastors, musicians, instrumentalists, and all lovers of music. Entry is absolutely free. For more info, call 0246 655 820 or 0266 622 548. Follow at Senku Fair or visit senkufair.org. Senku Fair Season 9. The music lives here. 7 days of non-stop exhibition, product demos, and unbeatable deals with up to 20% off all musical instruments and PA systems. Are you ready? It's Ghana's biggest musical instrument sale, Senku Fair Season 9. This year, Senku Fair hits 7 locations at the same time. All of Sweet Music's branches in Achimota, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Sunyai, Tamale, and also online at sweet-music.com and on all social media platforms. From Wednesday, November 5th to Tuesday, November 11th, 2025, experience live performances, hands-on demos, and seminars designed for pastors, musicians, instrumentalists, and all lovers of music. Entry is absolutely free. For more info, call 0246 655 820 or 0266 622 548. Follow at Senku Fair or visit senkufair.org. Senku Fair Season 9. The music lives here. 7 days of non-stop exhibition, product demos, and unbeatable deals with up to 20% off all musical instruments and PA systems. Are you ready? It's Ghana's biggest musical instrument sale, Senku Fair Season 9. This year, Senku Fair hits 7 locations at the same time. All of Sweet Music's branches in Achimota, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Sunyai, Tamale, and also online at sweet-music.com and on all social media platforms. From Wednesday, November 5th to Tuesday, November 11th, 2025, experience live performances, hands-on demos, and seminars designed for pastors, musicians, instrumentalists, and all lovers of music. Entry is absolutely free. For more info, call 0246 655 820 or 0266 622 548. Follow at Senku Fair or visit senkufair.org. Senku Fair Season 9. The music lives here.
That has been an amazing session. So much insight. Thank you so much for educating us on all these mics and what they do. We want to take a few questions. If you have any question, you can kindly type your question in the chat box, and then it will be read for Julius to give you an answer and clear your doubts or give you more clarity on whatever you need to understand further. But maybe I'll just start with the questions. You were talking about this, the Relacat UR260. And then you also mentioned the Relacat HR32D.
HR32D.
Can you just let us know what differences are between the two for anybody looking to buy?
Okay. So the HR32. The HR32, there's Dante language spoken there. When I say Dante language spoken, it simply has the Dante feature.
Wow.
So on a Dante system, you could, if you have the HR32, you could have it. Once you do the connection and you have everything right, you can actually see it on the Dante system and do whatever you have to do. But for the UR280D, the good news about this is that you can replace the capsule.
Okay.
And we have the V7 capsule. I actually have a friend who has this. He bought a number of the V7 capsules, placed them on it, and it's working fine for him.
Wow.
The V7 capsule can also work on lots of the capsules of other brands. But what most people know is the Shure brand. But usually for the Shure, it's a certain level of X upwards. Even with for some of the
copy
Zongo
models,
lane
yeah.
ones,
The
the
copy
off
models,
models,
yeah.
OP models, sure you see in town. Even the V7 MC1 capsule perfectly works on those ones. So it's a very the V7 MC capsule is a very good capsule. It has you can even use on Audio Technica wireless mics and you are good to go.
Okay. So thank you for that information. By the way, Dante is the protocol of the day. So I mean, right now we are routing audio everything through Ethernet, and it's the Dante protocol that enables that. So you want to get updated for every system, every audiovisual system running on Dante. I mean, that's why he said it's a new language they speak. So the HR32D is actually up to the times on that to be able to deliver that over the Dante protocol. Another question
So so other protocols we usually know of is the MADI protocol. Apart from the Dante protocol, there's the MADI protocol, and the usual one we know about is the AES50A protocol also, which I mean the Midas, Behringer environment. Lots of people know the AES50A protocol.
All right.
So this is the V7 MC2. Okay. So for MC2 and MCX2, those are for Sennheiser wireless microphones. And also for Sennheiser wireless microphones, it's not all of their handhelds that you have a replaceable capsule. Usually it's the EWD upwards. The EWD, EWXD upwards. Those are the ones you can replace their capsules.
Why should someone choose, say, a PDX 720 from Audix or an SE2200 over, let's say, a Focusrite condenser microphone or any other condenser microphone?
Okay, so this is the PDX 720. You all agree with me? It looks very beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. So apart from this build quality is different from the build quality of a Focusrite. You can see that the materials used here are top notch. Even the XLR pins are gold plated as compared to that of the Focusrite Scarlett microphone. So if there's nothing hindering you when it comes to budget, you could definitely go for this. If I'm the one, I would definitely go for this.
So Julius is getting the PDX 720 at Senku Fair. There's 20%
okay,
off. But this has also been featured in the Senku Fair specials.
Okay.
The original store price for PDX 720 is at price reduction. It was 10,000. At price reduction, it came to 9,000. And for the Senku Fair specials, this is going with the Aston Halo reflection filter, which at store price is 14,000. We have both of them now going for 10,000.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. So serious deal breaker. You want to start a podcast or you are building a new studio. You just need to get very good equipment for your studio, record yourself and all of that. You may want to look at the PDX 720. Apart from every other thing, it makes you look different, and the feeling of premium is real in its experience as well. So it's not just a feeling, even in the experience. How about the SE2200? What would be the difference between that and probably the PDX or the Focusrite?
So comparing this with the Focusrite doesn't give you a feature to cut your lows and all that, but this one has a feature that allows you roll off some lows. You can leave it flat. You could also roll off some highs in there, and it also has a cardioid polar pattern also. Its build quality is also different and higher as compared to the Focusrite.
Okay.
Also has a good plated XLR.
Just like the PDX.
Pins, yeah,
Okay.
just like the PDX.
All right. We are told that some microphones come with built-in feedback controls.
Okay.
Do we have any mics here that have that feature, and how does that work?
Based on this feature, I want to compare the Audix OM5 and OM3. Sometimes when we buy mics, people say Ghanaians don't like reading, but sometimes there are lots of information on just the box. So from the Audix OM5, you can see the polar pattern and even the frequency response on it. But lots of people do not really read it when they buy. Then from this side of the box, there's the proximity effect. So we can compare the proximity effect for the OM5 and the OM3. So proximity effect simply means how close the mic is to your mouth. And then the more close a microphone is to your mouth, the more of your low frequencies it will pick.
Okay.
So for the OM5, we see here that its proximity effect is almost 0.
Yeah.
As compared to the proximity effect of the OM3.
Yeah. Which is between medium and low.
Yeah, which is between medium and low.
Whereas this one is below
it's
low.
even below low.
Getting to
when
0.
we look at the SPL rating.
The OM5 has a higher figure.
The OM5 has a higher figure,
which means
so it will
be
able
louder.
to take very loud noise before distortion.
SPL is sound pressure level.
Then the pickup pattern, you see that the OM3's pickup pattern is tighter than the OM5.
Okay.
So the OM5's pickup pattern will enable it to pick up more. So with this information, you can easily decide on what to buy based on what you want to use it for. Then we have the feedback control feature in here. So with this, we see that the feedback control feature for the OM5 is higher than the OM3. This all counts for the difference in prices, because you'll be surprised they have the same frequency response or not too different.
Yeah.
Because the OM5 is from 48 to 19. Then the frequency response for the OM2 is from 50 to 18 kilohertz.
Lower. Yeah.
So the OM3 would basically give you lots of lows as compared to the OM5. So all these counts for the difference in prices, apart from the build of the microphone.
Are we seeing any similar features in the SE mics as well, or Behringer or the other brands in display?
Yes, because usually when you buy, you would find the manuals in them.
Okay.
So if you want to compare the V7 and the V3, anyone who has used the V3 notices that the V3 picks or gives you lots of lows as compared to the V7.
Okay.
It's all because of its frequency response. And then even when it comes to feedback rejection, the V7 has a high gain before feedback. High gain before feedback means that you could actually crank up your gain before your microphone feeds. So comparing that, you could go higher on your gain with the V7 before feedback happens than on the V3.
Okay.
But sometimes as an engineer, you could experiment. I've seen people use the V3 on a snare before.
Is that improvisation, or they are just stretching to know what they can do?
Yeah, they are stretching
in the
to
absence
know
of
what they can do. And then also, usually on the field, if they don't have one available, they know that one, they have tried one before and it worked for them and they are good to go. Because even here we've tried the V3 as overhead mics before some years back and it was perfect.
Wow. All right. Julius, any more to say as we wrap up?
So usually when buying microphones, you could actually even get lots of information just from the box of the microphone, with which you can even engage the salesperson on to decide to buy your microphone. That's all I have to say at this point. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this very educative session and for giving us all the information we need on the various microphones we use and how they are able to help us do what we need them to do. All right, so this has been the Mic Show, and kindly stay on. We have some performances and more seminars coming through, and we also want to follow our other handles on Facebook, YouTube, Senku Fair, or Sweet Music, and the other social media handles on Threads, Instagram, X, TikTok, for all the deals and every information on seminars and performances and every other thing happening today. We have something else coming up, and it's going to be a great time to learn and also purchase and enjoy amazing products for amazing discounts. This is Senku Fair. The music lives here.
7 days of non-stop exhibition, product demos, and unbeatable deals with up to 20% off all musical instruments and PA systems. Are you ready? It's Ghana's biggest musical instrument sale, Senku Fair Season 9. This year, Senku Fair hits 7 locations at the same time. All of Sweet Music's branches in Achimota, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Sunyai, Tamale, and also online at sweet-music.com and on all social media platforms. From Wednesday, November 5th to Tuesday, November 11th, 2025, experience live performances, hands-on demos, and seminars designed for pastors, musicians, instrumentalists, and all lovers of music. Entry is absolutely free. For more info, call 0246 655 820 or 0266 622 548. Follow at Senku Fair or visit senkufair.org. Senku Fair Season 9. The music lives here.